The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
45, White. Defense wins championships, baby. Kill. Hey, check 24. Check safety. Watch the safety creep.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson swings this out for Hunt. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. Well, what a start to the season here. Cincinnati and Cleveland, AFC North rivals, Ohio rivals. I don't know what to make of this division. It feels like anyone could win it, including these Browns.
And you're right about that. And how historic would that be if Cleveland did rise up and take the division? So far, since we've gone to this format, they have not won the division title. They're eager, they're excited, and they believe that this could be their year.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Cooper, the man in motion right. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Cooper will go in motion. First down, here's Thompson Robinson.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mike, check 33. 33. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Trust it. 6.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Mike, check 33. 33. Hey, we have you.
Ready, go.
On second down, Thompson Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Mike, check 33. 33.
The DTR going to throw it here. And that will be incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Aguilar in motion left. Now it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's 2nd and 3. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now Burrow on first down. Flushed out right.
dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Smith catches left side. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Irv Smith Jr.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 1st down, Thompson Robinson.
And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. Thompson Robinson to throw on 1st down. Another completion here to Hunt.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Set, hut, 50, green. Hey,
Moore, the man in motion.
Check steal. Needle blue. Ready.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw. Out route here, going to Hunt. He's got it.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field? That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. No chance.
Claws red.
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Smash. Smash. Hey, blue.
Comes to me. It's me. 26 Mike. 26.
Black shot. Ready, go.
3rd down from the gun, Thompson Robinson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
26 mark, 26 mark. Here we go, here we go.
Yellow.
Motion man left, Peoples-Jones.
Drill green.
26 mark, 26 mark. You got nothing to that. You got nothing. 26 mark, 26 mark. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Thompson Robinson now to throw.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Donovan Peoples-Jones, 27 yards. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Stop. 11 Thomas.
Check back 33, check back 33. Tackles. Watch twist.
Now Burrow changing the look.
12.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That's to Waddle on the quick slant.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here is 3rd and 5. Waddle, the motion man right.
Now Burrow. Flush to his right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. first and 10. Joe Burrow. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Check 11, 11, 11, 11.
To the air again, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, here's Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Waddle, the motion man, right.
They go play action with Burrow.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Again, it's Burrow on second and 10. Flushed out right. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there, a first down.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Second and 5. Now Burrow going to change things up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Nelson Aguilar. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
28 yards.
And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fights off the defender.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll run with Hunt on second down.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson.
This is intercepted.
Down the right sideline. Inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will bump the lead up to 26. And shedding through the tackle.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Thompson Robinson off of play action.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Thompson Robinson throwing here. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Cooper will come in motion right.
Ultra. Fury, yellow. Check Fury.
They're going to go for it. Here's Thompson Robinson. This complete to David Bell.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3.
A handoff to Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll run for it with Fournette, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down, and this Browns defense stands tall.
60 red.
To throw is DTR. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Second down, Thompson Robinson now.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. On third down, here's Hunt. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
An audible here to get a new look.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Now they'll shift things around.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
In motion, there goes Bell.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Again, it's Fournette. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, just like last play.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, oh, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side.
2nd down and 6 now.
A shotgun give to Fournette. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
11.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 44's the mic. 44.
Burrow will throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here's Burrow. Going for it all. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Cincinnati, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will